we just started getting word just a couple of moments ago that Charlie Kirk has been shot. We have very few details so far coming in on this. We're dependent on witnesses okay. Utah Valley University, and he was speaking in front of a crowd. And in that moment, and correct me if I'm wrong, he was speaking about obviously trans issues in the country today when a shot or shots rang out. And we can now confirm via Jason Chaffetz, who was at the event at Utah Valley University, that shots rang out as Charlie was talking about transgender mass shootings. Per Jason Chaffetz, a witness there, says he can't say that he saw blood, but he saw him he can't say also that he saw him get shot, but he did hear the gunshot ring out, and he was watching Charlie, and then he fell back and to the left. We're giving you exactly the details we have from a firsthand account. Jason Chaffetz, what's that? Okay, Utah Valley University. Obviously, we are praying for Charlie Kirk as we do get word of this. Nicole Parker was with us earlier. We're bringing her back on this. Bear with us as we're just getting these brand new details. We pray that he is okay. All that we know right now is that shots rang out. He was apparently shot as he fell back after Jason Chaffetz described the sound of the gunfire. We're waiting on more details.
Yeah, and today was actually the start of his American comeback tour. He was kicking that off today at Utah Valley University, and he's become famous online for when he does these. These are when he sets those tables up and has his Prove Me Wrong table. We've seen Charlie Kirk be so willing to debate anybody, anywhere, anytime in a common professional manner and talk about any topics that sometimes are a little uncomfortable for people. So he was kicking that off at Utah Valley University today. We've got Jason Chaffetz on the phone. Jason, we were reading some of your social media posts. You were there, you witnessed this. What happened?
Well, it's a good crowd. A lot of people were chanting his name. I was there, my daughter was there, son-in-law was there, my wife was there. I mean, Charlie Kirk coming to town, we were excited, and people were there, and there were lots of them. And, he came out, he was throwing hats, riling up the crowd. He took his first question, which was, I have to catch my breath trying to run into the house here.
Take your time.
He took a first question, which was a religious question. And then he got to the second question, which was about 30 minutes into his presentation, 2:30 local time. And the question was about transgender shooters, mass killings, versus people that weren't transgender. And when that happened, when that question came out, and he's going to have the interaction, one shot. I was watching Charlie. I can't say that I saw blood. I can't say that I saw him get hit, but I did see him fall immediately backwards into his left. And I can just hope and pray that somehow he survived that.
My God, we're all praying. He's married to his wife, Erica, for 4 years now. Jason, obviously, you're visibly very emotional, obviously, having just witnessed this. Married to Erica for 4 years, 2 children, a son and a daughter. All we can do is pray right now until we get an update on what exactly happened here and his condition, although there are reports that he was ushered off by his security team, and if shot, obviously hoping he's getting immediate medical help. There are obviously, Jason, starting to be some pictures emerging online of the moment when this happened. There are even some photos of a man who was hauled off after this happened. So we're waiting on details and facts as this story develops. But we know Charlie. We've seen and heard from him many times over the years. He's been a very present conservative through the Trump movement, leading students. And to your point, Jason, you said he came to town. We came to listen. He has an enormous following and so many supporters that obviously would be praying for him right now, Jason.
Well, I traded text messages with him. I traded text messages with him ahead of time, and I said, hey, Charlie, I hope they get a chance to see you. our family would like to see you again, and we still want to see him again. So he said he was going to go for a few hours, and maybe we could see him afterwards. But gosh, it's just he's there doing the right thing, and it's so great to see all these 20-year-olds enthusiastic about politics in the world, and to have an open dialogue. And
Jason, I apologize. I don't want to cut you off, but we're getting some reaction in from California Governor Gavin Newsom. Remember, he had Charlie Kirk on his podcast earlier this year. He says, quote, "The attack on Charlie Kirk is disgusting, vile, and reprehensible. In the United States of America, we must reject political violence in every form." And Sandra, Jason, just talking to you, I feel sick to my stomach right now. The first encounter I had with Charlie was back when I was covering the border, and he would just DM me on Twitter saying, "Hey, thank you for those reports. You're doing a great job down there. Keep in mind, he's got a wife and kids, young guy." I'm in shock at this news, Jason. After you heard that shot go off, what happened?
Hey, Bill, just let me jump in here. The FBI directors also just put up a statement on the Kirk shooting saying, quote, "Agents will be on the scene quickly, and the FBI stands in full support of the ongoing response on that campus. We're closely monitoring reports of a tragic shooting involving Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University. Our thoughts are with Charlie, his loved ones, and everyone affected. Agents will be on the scene quickly, and the FBI stands in full support of the ongoing response and investigation." Also, the Secretary of the Department of War, Pete Hegseth, on Charlie Kirk saying prayers for Kirk, an incredible Christian, American, and human being. May the healing hand of Jesus Christ be upon him. We're still waiting on any details, Bill, to come in on his condition. Jason Chaffetz was with us, who was on site when this happened. And Jason, you said you couldn't identify blood, but you heard the shot and you saw him fall backwards when this happened. Please do explain further what you just saw happen.
Well, look, I'm guessing there were 2,000 people there or so, and ready to have a dialogue and listen to Charlie and, take one, come all, to answer questions. I in the, 45 minutes or so, that, since it's happened, not even that long, 30 minutes since it's happened, the question was, what about transgender shooters, mass shootings? And, but as soon as the shot rang out, everybody hit the deck, and then everybody started scattering and yelling and screaming, as you might imagine. And, I went from watching Charlie Kirk to looking over to, make sure our daughter and our son-in-law were okay. And everybody just was in disbelief and just scattered. At Utah Valley University, there's 40,000 students. Yeah. It's state's largest university. So there's what's called the quad in the middle, and anybody can come in and out. And
Jason, if you could stand by with us as our coverage is going to continue. We're going to hand off to Martha McCallum here on this breaking news. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sandra Smith.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Megan Kelly. We're going live right now with special coverage on the shooting of Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk's been shot at an event in Utah, one of his student events that he does all over the country, and we are awaiting word on his condition. It happened earlier, and we got word. We did not want to come to air with the news until we knew whether it was true. We knew that a shooting had occurred, but now everyone from President Donald Trump on down has confirmed he's been shot. Charlie's been shot. He's been shot. It appeared in the neck. There is video of the event, of the shooting that took place from far away. We're going to show you that. Utah Valley University. This is graphic. It's not as graphic as some of the film that is being represented as out there right now and having been taken more close up. So we're going to look at just this one, which is from a distance. Here it is.
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Oh my God. Wait, Cody, go, run. Oh.
We don't know his condition. We're trying to find out. We've contacted all of our friends with Charlie's organization, of course, Turning Point, which I do a lot with. We have a lot of friends over there. I've texted Charlie myself. I don't know how he is. I don't know if he's okay. I don't know what the state of his injuries are. But he has been shot, as confirmed by the President of the United States, the FBI also confirming. And as we await further updates on his condition, all we can do is pray. We can pray, God, that he survived this. Pray for his family, pray for his children, his 2 young children, and ask ourselves what our country is coming to. How does this happen? How does somebody whose only job is to comment on political matters wind up a target for an assassin? This is the United States of America. We have commentators. We have provocative commentators. This is what we've been doing since the dawn of time. We are told online, at least, that a man has been detained, that he's in custody. There's video of a man being taken into custody. He is older. I'd say he looks in his 70s to me. He's mostly bald with white hair around the rim of his head. He's on his knees in this video we're about to show you, getting arrested. Let's watch it. We don't know whether that man is in fact the shooter, but we do know we are told someone is in custody.
There is a closer footage of Charlie Kirk getting shot in the neck here as well, where you can oh, he's dead. Oh my God, he's definitely dead. Oh my God, I can't believe I just saw that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, he definitely got shot in the neck. Oh my God. Oh.
But anyways, you probably seen the Charlie Kirk news, so I'll let you get going.
I didn't see the Charlie Kirk news. I'm currently producing something. What's going on?
I guess he got shot in Utah.
What?
Wow. Charlie?
Yeah, it's really bad. Yeah, sad.
Whoa.
His condition's unclear.
He got shot?
Yeah,
When did that happen?
like 20 minutes ago or something.
Well, then why don't we reschedule this call? Because I'd like to check in on him.
That makes a lot of sense.
I'll call you back.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, thanks.
That's
Did
insane.
that happen?
Is he okay?
What's that? Did Charlie Kirk get shot?
Yeah, in the neck, it seems.
Oh my.
What?
What happened? At a university?
There's some video I think we're trying to get a hold of.
Charlie Kirk got shot.
Oh.
That's not good.
He is an amazing.
That's not good. That's not good. That's not good.
It's not on Breitbart yet. It happened 20 minutes.
I'm just looking for any news of this.
Yeah, I just saw it now.
Maybe Twitter.
An event at Utah Valley University, condition unknown.
Condition unknown.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me
That's
see. Let me see.
crazy.
Let me see. Oh, he got shot in the neck.
In the neck?
Yes. Oh boy.
That's not good.
This is not good, everyone. This is really not good. This is 1 minute
People
ago.
are crazy.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ah.
This just came in from the New York Post. The reporter reports, I asked Trump how Charlie Kirk is doing. Not well. He's not doing well. Quote, it looks very bad. How Trump is feeling, not good. Using the past tense, he was a very, very good friend of mine, and he was a tremendous person. I will say Gavin Newsom tweeted this out. The attack on Charlie Kirk is disgusting, vile, and reprehensible. In the United States of America, we must reject political violence in every form. That's right. There are news outlets reporting the worst right now, Glenn. I don't know what I'm waiting for before I report it. You know, I trust just the news. I trust Deseret. What are we waiting for, like, the AP to say it? We don't trust them more than we trust these. They're reporting that Charlie has died. That he's dead. At the age of 31. Which he would have to be if that video was real.
There's no way he survived that. The only good thing is, it had to have happened quickly.
Right. Right. If you see the video, you do not see any suffering.
No.
He appears to have been spared the horrific moments after that the girl on the Charlotte train wasn't, when she knew she was dying or she knew something terrible had happened.
I don't think
In the
Charlie
videos,
did.
it's clear Charlie went down. He went down quickly.
It is my great dishonor to be the person that says this and breaks this to you on television, but President Donald Trump is announcing on Truth Social, the great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and now he is no longer with us. Melania and my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife, Erica, and his family. Charlie, we love you. Charlie Kirk, according to the President of the United States, is dead. I don't really know where you go from here. I don't know where we go from here in a news program, and I don't know where we go from here in America.
How many of you guys know what just happened the last hour and 15 minutes? Who has no clue what just happened the last hour and 15 minutes? Hour and 15 minutes, we've been going back and forth. Report just came 5 minutes ago. Charlie Kirk was shot and he's dead. Yes. When I'm coming on the stage, I was coming on the stage to start a prayer for him because it wasn't announced. Vinny comes up and tells me, Charlie's dead. Kelly comes and signals to me, Charlie's dead. We've had Charlie on the podcast. I think Charlie's a very important guy in America for our youth.
Charlie Kirk was shot and killed today. I can't believe he's dead. I can't believe it. I saw the video. I don't want you to see the video. He got shot in the neck. As we are taping this live, we don't know who the perpetrator is yet. We're going to give you a lot more details in a minute. But I want to start out by saying my heart goes out to Charlie's family. He had a wife, Erica, who I met in one of our appearances together. He has a 3-year-old daughter, or had, and a 1-year-old son. And violence is not the answer. It's never, ever, ever the answer. It is intellectual surrender. It's saying, I don't know how to win with my mind and with my ideas. Instead, I'm going to resort to violence. And that is a form of intellectual defeat. It is obviously immoral.
Charlie Kirk has passed. Just confirmed 2 minutes ago by Trump on Truth Social. Doesn't deserve that, man. Him and his family, they don't deserve that. His kids don't deserve that, man. Imagine You know, imagine being a 12-year-old, you know, watching your dad fucking die. Nobody deserves that. Not even Charlie Kirk. Nobody deserves that.
To my great fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight, all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. He fought for liberty, democracy, justice, and the American people. He's a martyr for truth and freedom, and there's never been anyone who was so respected by youth. Charlie was also a man of deep, deep faith, and we take comfort in the knowledge that he is now at peace with God in heaven. Our prayers are with his wife, Erica, the two young, beloved children, and his entire family, who he loved more than anything in the world. We ask God to watch over them in this terrible hour of heartache and pain. This is a dark moment for America. Charlie Kirk traveled the nation, joyfully engaging with everyone interested in good faith debate. His mission was to bring young people into the political process, which he did better than anybody ever, to share his love of country and to spread the simple words of common sense. On campuses nationwide, he championed his ideas with courage, logic, humor, and grace.
Of slow motion national decline is a choice. Today is our 2-year-old's birthday. And I look at my daughter, and that is my why. For those that are parents, you know exactly what I mean.
There is no mountain that stands tall as your faithfulness. There is no river that runs wide as your goodness.
Man, Charlie, I remember when we were starting these out, and
it was that like that.
You know, it was like this. It was like your average
first 3 rows.
It was like your average political meeting where there was like 12 people in a room, and this is awesome.
This, in my personal opinion, was the most over-the-top Trump event that I've ever covered.
This is the #1 boots on the ground operation in the country. We're working directly in harmony with the Trump campaign. It's been vetted, it's been cleared, it's been blessed, as you can see there, and we're going to try to win this thing. No guarantees. It's what we do that matters.
Mr. President, I can tell you this room is 100% with you, and we have your back. God bless you. We really do. Thank you.
As you know, we are heading on campus here momentarily at the University of South Florida, throwing it down with the students. It's going to be a lot of fun. We are excited to continue this cultural movement that we have started at Turning Point USA. More high school chapters, more college chapters, and disagreement is not just welcome, it is invited. We want to have those tough conversations. That's what it's all about. You're not supposed to be involved in this. You're supposed to just kind of be on the vote for me every 4 years, give me more political power, and stay out of my business. And what has happened is we are seeing an explosion in citizen participation.
There is nothing else I'll ever need. All of my days, your mercy follows me. know there is nothing else I'll ever need.
Knock on that extra door. Go that extra mile. Talk to that extra friend. Because throughout voting month and culminating on the 5th of November, I believe it will go down as a day that people remember, as a day that is written about in history books, as the final battle from the golden escalator on down, from defeating Hillary Clinton, from the nonsense of 2020, from Butler, Pennsylvania, November 5th, it all culminates where we restore the promise that the founders gave us. And they said, hey, if the people want it, the people get it. And we, the people, take back America. God bless Arizona, and thank you so much. Every day, the American people demand certain accomplishments and victories. Disagreement is what keeps a movement alive, keeps a movement fun. Here in this country, we are a country of flourishing. We're a country of risk-taking. We're a country of building. We will achieve American greatness, and we are just getting started.
All of my days, your mercy follow me.
Welcome to the Charlie Kirk Show. This is Andrew Colvett, filling in for the one and only Charlie Kirk. Nobody can. And we wanted so badly to do this show for all of you today. And I wanted the friends of this show and of Charlie that knew him best, the Thought Crime crew, to be here in the studio to commemorate our friend, our dear brother, for this sacred, this solemn moment, this occasion none of us ever dreamed we would have to do. And here we are, because Charlie would want us to be here. He would be upset if we weren't here. And we, of course, have left his chair open and empty, because nobody will ever fill it. Nobody could ever hope to. But by all of us together, we want to honor him, and we want to be more like him, and we want to be inspired by him, and we want you in the audience to know him like we knew him, and to be up close and personal to the front row seat to history, to a legend, to an American icon that we got every single day. And I don't know why we were so fortunate and blessed to be those people, those few. I got to see it so up close. He touched millions. He personally knew tens of thousands. And somehow we were the blessed ones that got to be close to him. And in the chats, we got yelled at by him. We got pushed to more and to be better because of Charlie and by Charlie. And so we have, to my right, Jack Posobiec, Blake Neff, and Tyler Boyer, and myself, Andrew Colvett, the executive producer of the Charlie Kirk Show. And we are so honored to share what we know about Charlie.
Again, just after we had a long day of doing something extraordinarily exhausting, and I felt like it was like 10 p.m., and you guys know this, like Charlie loved to just go sit down and break bread and eat
By the way, the way he would order was hilarious. He'd sit down, we'd be at a restaurant, and be like, 4 or 5 of us gathered around. He would take the menu, and go, get us some of this, some of this, some of this, some of this, some of this. Get these out for shareable plates. You guys are gonna love this. You're gonna love this. Trust me. And then he would go, and can I get some hot sauce and olive oil and some salt and pepper, please? Thank you.
Yeah.
It was like he would order like a crazy person, like 15 items, and then so you're just like, I guess I'll just eat what Charlie's having, and the table would be filled, and he'd be like, "Get some more of this. You're gonna love that. Eat some more of that."
And then everybody's around eating, talking, again, kind of decompressing from whatever the crazy was that you're going through, whether it was the travel or the event or the donor meeting or whoever or whatever you're doing, the show, the speech, the rally, the activist event. That was the consistent thing, is that if you got that opportunity to sit down and then you talk, and then it wasn't just talking about nonsense. It was usually talking about big ideas and having the conversation, similar to like what we have on Thought Crime. So like if you as an individual out in the world, and I don't know if you agree with
Thought
this.
Crime was probably the closest videoed version of what it was like to kind of like hang out with Charlie.
Yeah,
Some
that was
shows
sort
he
of
was
like
more distracted.
that was sort of like our we used
It was our bro
to
hang.
joke about it because it was like our group chat on camera.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's what it was like to sit down with Charlie, like in a scenario where it's like you're sitting there talking about, there's these things going on, these topics, and like everybody's going around the horn, just like, talking about it, debating it. And, he would say, well, isn't that interesting? Or like, you get into it and ideas would spark, and he'd do that smile and he would think about it.
My favorite, I was just sharing with Daisy that my favorite segments in Thought Crime were
made him so uncomfortable.
Yes, that was the point. was when we would explain memes to him.
Yeah, just like Charlie's like entire knowledge of pop culture froze when he was 17.
Yeah, like what Charlie, you don't know what a bonus hole is, Charlie?
Don't use that one.
Or just
Riz.
whatever the
How about
Riz.
Riz? When we
What is
explain
Riz?
Riz.
No, I'm not going to get into it. I just mean like whatever the thing was that was going around, he'd be like, is that good? Yes. No. Okay.
Yeah, is this good? He just wanted the binary. Like, is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Remember the JD Vance memes?
Yes.
When the JD Vance memes came out, you're like, are they making fun of JD? Kind of.
Sort of. But in a good way.
Sort of. In a good way. Is it good? Yes.
Charlie didn't necessarily speak meme fluently or natively, but he understoed the power of them. I have a story I just want to share.
No, he loved them. He loved
them. I have a story I want to share from Emma on our team. She said the night after the election, Charlie wrapped the stream and came out to the bullpen and sat and ate his dinner with the team and told us stories about the behind-the-scenes work he was doing that nobody knew about for like 2 hours. It was one of my favorite CK memories of all time. He told us how much we can trust JD as vice president and the work he did to get him to that spot. It's really beautiful.
Charlie had the thing that makes me the saddest about Charlie's passing and that he was ripped away from us so abrasively is that man had probably a library of books to write about the things that he knew that have gone to rest with him, things that he saw that are really interesting for politics. Because again, piggybacking on that, you sat down with Charlie, he could tell you about things that nobody knows. I mean, there's things that we know, there's memories that I have that I can tell you, and I when the time's right, at some point, I hope that I can share some of these stories that they come out. Andrew has a gazillion of them. Blake, since you've been traveling, Jack knows these things because he lives this lifestyle every day. But
that's what I mean.
There
about
are things
stuff
that I'm sad that we'll never hear.
I don't want, like we can't. You know what I mean? I just can't.
I can't process.
Because people were like sharing text messages, and I was going back and look at some of the ones that I have, and I was like, can't share that, can't share that, can't share that.
Or where do you even begin?
No, I know. The Riz one is funny. Like, we should probably put that up.
That's why I brought up the memes, because like
Daisy,
that's stuff I can talk about.
Put the Riz one up. This is funny. This is like perfect Charlie. And so I always like to like hound Charlie a little bit, and it looks like I was making fun of the cough drop thing, because the cough. And by the way, that was the one thing that
his Zyn cough drops, right?
The South Park, yeah, people thought it was Zyn when he was on campus and he would pop the cough drops in. So welcome to the inside chat, guys. This is about as close up as you can get, and I would be like, actually, Charlie, I love the cough. It makes you look really cool. Like when you're like popping, you got this kind of like nonchalant look when you're just popping the cough drop. And Daisy says everyone thinks his cough drops are Zins, and I was like, nicotine cough drops, and Charlie, ha 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 ha. And I go, Charlie's Riz secret. For the record, it's a great Riz crutch, makes you look nonchalant, plus the athleisure wear versus the suit. Charlie goes, what is Riz? And I go, like swagger. And Blake has to go, charisma.
No, but no question mark, right? What is Riz?
What is Riz? What is Riz, period?
Is it good?
Well, it's probably because he was hosting a show or something. Yeah.
That was always his follow-up, though. Is it good?
Is it good?
Is this good?
Okay, so I just got home from work. And today, Charlie Kirk was shot, and it looked very bad. He was shot in the neck, and at this time, we don't know what the condition is. It's been probably about an hour or two since he was shot. And I just can't. I can't look at my phone. I can't look at the news. I can't look at my Snapchats because I can't handle to hear Charlie Kirk is dead. And I know that's probably where it's heading, and I can't handle that. He is one of the most important voices of our generation, and he is such an important person that we need, not only in politics, but in Christianity and faith. And he is one of the few people that will stand up there and take a stand, and he has no he has no fear. And he is such an inspiration and a change, and the impact that he's had on our generation has been significantly to the fact to where I think he single-handedly may have changed the outcome of the 2024 election. That's how big of an impact he has. And I can't handle it. That we lived in such a politically charged and divisive country that this is what happens. This is what people see now as how they solve the problems. And to me, it's just, my heart aches for him because he's a young family with young kids. And it was some old man that shot him. You took somebody's dad away. 2 young kids will now grow up without a dad because of you. And I'm just sitting here now just waiting for the inevitable that Charlie has passed, and I just can't handle it. And I'm just praying for a miracle because we can't lose him. He is so important for our future. I don't know. I'm believing for a miracle, and I'm praying.
Says this and breaks this to you on television, but President Donald Trump is announcing on Truth Social, the great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of the youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was